King Charles III's passing will surely be very painful for his family. With his recent cancer diagnosis making headlines, many have started to wonder what will become of the royal family following his death. With each child that William and Catherine, Prince and Princess of Wales, welcomed into the world, the Duke of Sussex slid further down the succession pole. Of course, in recent years, Harry has made it clear he's not particularly concerned about this, as he's largely distanced himself from the royal family altogether. And while his relationship with his father is undeniably strained, losing him would surely come as a painful shock as well. He even admitted he has complicated feelings about his highly publicized departure.
I miss the weird family gatherings when we're all sort of brought together under one roof for, certain times of the year.
Despite his distance from his family, the specter of royal duty still looms large in Harry's life. The 1937 Regency Act dictates that if his father and William were to die before Prince George of Wales turned 18, then Harry would, in theory, become King Regent. Given William's age, this is highly unlikely in reality, and moreover, Harry probably wouldn't even accept the position if he was offered it. However, Harry turning down the regency would result in Prince Andrew being next in line for the job, which many citizens might be even less enthused about. Even without the possibility of regency, however, Harry stands to lose a lot in the event of Charles's death. His popularity has nosedived since he relinquished his royal patronage, discharged himself as a working member of the firm, and relocated to Los Angeles with Meghan. A recent YouGov survey found Harry to be number 12 in royal approval ratings, with a popularity score of just 27%. And for as many problems as he has with his father, his relationship with William seems even more dire, and future King William V is highly unlikely to look favorably on his wayward younger brother. William seems to have taken the burden of becoming the future king in stride, but then he's had a lot of time to prepare himself for the role. And while William had decades to anticipate becoming heir to the throne, his son, Prince George, will undoubtedly be thrust into that spot much sooner. As of February 2024, George is 10, a mind-bogglingly young age to have to take on such a hefty responsibility while simultaneously dealing with the loss of a grandparent. Notably, his great-grandmother was the same age when she was unexpectedly forced to assume the role of heir when her father, King George VI, was put on the throne after Edward, Duke of Windsor's abdication. Elizabeth's life as she knew it was immediately over, and although George was born into the position, it will likely still mean the same for him. In his book Charles III, New King, New Court, The Inside Story, Robert Hardman claims that young George is not expected to undertake any royal duties until he is in his 20s. However, William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, are already working hard to prepare their young son for his future responsibilities. A YouGov survey ranks Prince Andrew, Duke of York's approval at 8%, with 70% of the public disliking him. Andrew is the most scandal-plagued royal in modern history, thanks to his association with Jeffrey Epstein and numerous shady financial activities. However, he managed to maintain his royal perks until Queen Elizabeth II was forced to strip her second son of his royal and military honors.
To her, the institution of monarchy is more important than safeguarding some of the stupid things that your children have done.
Andrew's prospects didn't improve after her death. As royal correspondent Michael Cole told Sky News Australia in July 2023, the king was never a great admirer of Andrew, even in the palmy days. Still, Charles is reluctant to completely kick his younger brother to the curb, and Andrew remains on royal soil. William, however, shows no such reluctance, and things look bleak for Andrew in the event that he loses his brother. According to Omid Scobie's book Endgame: Inside the Royal Family and the Monarchy's Fight for Survival, William was instrumental in ensuring Andrew's ostracization from the firm. As a source told Scobie, William was keenly aware that the horrific allegations, the fallout from the embarrassing interview, and now the prospect of an out-of-court settlement involving money from the family's private wealth were all damaging the monarchy's reputation. GB News claimed that the future king was less than happy when his father pressured him into driving Andrew to church in August 2023. So it's safe to say William is determined that his uncle will never make a comeback. Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, the children of Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and Sarah, Duchess of York, are already hanging on to royal perks by their fingernails. According to British Line of Succession, they were granted titles thanks to a letter patent written by their great-great-grandfather, George V, in 1917. He proclaimed that the offspring of any male heirs in direct line to the throne will be granted the same privileges as any duke's children. Meanwhile, their cousin Zara Tindall struck out because she's the daughter of Andrew's older sister Anne, Princess Royal. Given their dire parentage, it's it's little surprise that Beatrice and Eugenie have never ranked highly in popularity, and their approval ratings haven't been helped by Andrew's never-ending scandals. As royal expert Hilary Fordwich told Fox News Digital, their futures in the royal family look rather bleak thanks to their father's many missteps. She explained, the princesses are most likely to become Lady Beatrice and Lady Eugenie since their father, Prince Andrew's sexual assault scandal, has purportedly poured ruin on their chances of becoming working royals. The public has been pushing for the monarchy to slim down for decades. Beatrice and Eugenie are firmly in the crosshairs, considering that many question why they have titles in the first place. On top of William's disdain for their father, things look grim for the two come the day their uncle passes on. Queen Camilla hasn't had the easiest of rides, and there have been many twists and turns ultimately leading her to the throne. Following Charles's death, grieving the loss of her husband will not be the only hardship she'll need to face. She will become Camilla, Queen Dowager, and be at the mercy of King William V. It's no secret that the relationship between Camilla and her stepson has been complicated, and it's unlikely to improve any once his father is gone. William was extremely close to his mother Diana, Princess of Wales. He was understandably heartbroken by her death, and didn't take kindly to his father's marriage to Camilla after their years-long affair while he was married to Diana. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, claimed in his controversial tell-all, Spare, that William was torn apart by Charles's affair with Camilla. He wrote, Willie long harbored suspicions about the other woman, which confused him, tormented him, and when those suspicions were confirmed, he felt tremendous guilt for having done nothing, said nothing sooner. Meanwhile, royal biographer Angela Levin, author of Camilla, From Outcast to Queen Consort, claimed that William has become friendly with the stepmom for his father's sake. Still, it would not be surprising if Camilla is once again outcast from the fold, as the future king has already refused to recognize her as a close family member. As Levin put it, William has made it clear that Camilla is the wife of his father, but not a step-grandmother to his children.